All right, we're live. I'm late, but no, I haven't forgot Paul. I had some technical difficulties. This microphone decided to stop working, and lucky enough, I had a backup here, so I had to go and plug things in. But yeah, it's likely I forgot. No, I'm here. I'm ready, and yeah. Here we go. Let's set up some things now. Let's see. Can you hear me okay? Is this microphone all right? I'm not really sure because I'm so used to the other one and it's wired through everything. And can you hear the music? So where are we going to go through? Let me move this out of my way. Let me get my Figma and my project up and running. And then we will start having a look to see where we're at. Hello, everyone. A wizard is always on time, so don't you worry. It's kind of on time. No, actually, you know what? I should probably, but no, I won't, because it'll end up messing with my headphones and music and everything. All is good here. All good. We got loads of progress done on the website over the week because last week I realized how terrible the performance was on my website, and it was really frustrating me. And let's show you the live version and jump into the code then. If things decide one sec, let's zoom this in, yarn dev, and we will get this up and running. I'm going to start walking through some of this stuff. Share my screen. Okay. Boom. And we have a website. And we have a domain. I decided I won't get demonetized for what I was going to say, but you can look at my new domain name. I decided I was going to flip-flop between like Niall Maher or nialljoemaher.com, and then when I was looking at all the domains, I found Niall.af, and I thought that was more accurate. Let me just throw that into the chat. So I think that's a better representation of me than anything else. So I went for it. Let me just check this stream here. I just want to make sure everything is set up correctly because I didn't check anything before this. So it should be pretty easy to find it. Niall.af. Ah, you got the hooks working. I haven't set that up. I might set that up now as well. Get another article in or two. I want to also walk through the changes and the difference. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Close enough. Close enough. And let's have a look here. I just want to make sure none of the let's change that. I want to just throw the stream out to the wild here while I'm on. And boom. let's go on to Twitter here for a second. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. Okay, all right, so let's go through some of the big changes here. I'm not going to do a long stream today because it's been a long week and I am tired. So I am going to make sure that we kind of go through all the crazy things I did behind the scenes. So I've done some changes. As you can see here, there was these white icons down here and a few bits and pieces. And I took the date away. I didn't like that. I changed some little bits. What I've done is added some colored icons, added some more of my links. I've gotten this working now, so you can sign up pretty easily. And yeah, it just works well and it's fast. So on Vercel, they give you a rating as like what you are. It's a live score. It's like a Google Lighthouse, except the live score for people actually visiting it. Let me see if I can get it up. I just want to make sure I don't put anything. And last week I was like at around 50, and it was really annoying me because like it's such a small website and I was still only at 50. So I decided after the stream to go and change things to Tailwind to see if it made a difference, and it made a massive difference. So if we go to the experience score now, it's actually after just dropping as well, which is interesting. We get this. So in the last day, we're down by 14 points, which is interesting because I haven't changed anything. But you get a lot of information here. So by times, by things, needs improvement. Let's have a look and see what needs improvement. Okay, so we need the first contentful paint to be better. We want to use under blocking resources. We'll look into that in a few minutes. But that is the thing. So because this was like 47 or 50 the last day I was looking at this, and for such a tiny website, that was a disaster. Also, here we go. Happy Friday. So let's walk through the difference. If we go even to my GitHub, I'll just make sure I have the website up. Maher website. So we have a few different things. We had that. So where did, can I change my commits? Yeah. Let's check the commits. I want to walk through some of this stuff. This is the big one, really. So I went in and changed everything. Let me zoom in a little bit to use Tailwind, and with a few small utility classes, I was able to clean up everything. I think the utilities will come down here at the bottom. Let's have a look. Yeah. So here's how I style my posts. I was, instead of writing CSS, I wrote an apply, and I applied some styles to all the posts. And everything is a lot more uniformed now. We have some theme colors, so I set up the PWA kind of manifest. We set up the bits and pieces here. Where is the utilities class? Because that's more important to me. One sec. Yes, there we go. blur background utility. So yeah, we got rid of everything in the CSS, added in this blur background gray as a utility for Tailwind, background gradient fun for the background, for all the gradients we see. So anywhere you see these kind of pink bits, or for here, I just made a CSS thing with Tailwind for that to be a little better. I extended and used a warm gray, which gave this similar browny black gray that I have on the back here anyway. And then we worked on some animation effects. I actually think I could take them out. I don't need them anymore because I'm not animating anything anymore. I was playing around with some pulsing animations. But yeah, a lot of changes, but it was mostly deleting things, as you can see here. Delete, delete, delete. Got rid of loads of CSS files. Now in the project, I shouldn't have any CSS files left, do I? Okay, let's get rid of this. Shouldn't matter anymore. I can delete all that. So we have 2 CSS files in here. I've added this other utility, which is my fancy pants link. And that is just the links on the blog posts to have this gradient. And that's what I've added for that. I think because I have post CSS, I could probably get away with not having some of this, but it's there anyway. It doesn't make a difference. And yeah, the background image, then our linear gradient. I could probably make these variables as well to make it even more semantic. But let's take a look and see how that works. So could anyone successfully get to my website, number one? Because it's a really long domain name now. What are we going to add in? I'm going to get in contentful here as well. Praveen greeting the people. Thank you, Praveen. And good evening to you. Okay, so we have these articles. Settings, webhooks. Add a webhook. Look at this. Look how easy this is. Are they just making it this easy? Deploy a site. Add Vercel. Nice. Okay, so if I go back to, I'm going to pull this off for a second to make sure I don't grab anything that I shouldn't, and I'll pull it back when I know I haven't exposed anything. Settings. Where are the webhooks? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look to see where they are. Web hooks, Vercel. Settings, Git menu. Okay, that's settings, Git menu. Actually, I don't want to. create hook. So because it's not all there, so I'm just going to show where you generate this. So on the Git tab in Vercel, you have a deploy hooks command where you can hit and it will automatically deploy things. I'm going to kill this in a second because it just means anyone that's this endpoint could rebuild my site. So what I would do then is, let's make that full screen. I would just come in here, add this to here, and everything would be done. So what I'm going to do really quickly before somebody starts changing things is let's revoke this. And that's how easy it is to revoke things. So we just revoke that hook. I'm going to create a new one, add it in, and then we will be fine. So let's stop sharing my screen for a second. And you can just stare at my pretty face. And I will get this going. Okay. Copy. Now, okay. So now when I have these set up, oh, the main man, Francesco, welcome. Great to have you. So now that I have the hooks set up, I can pick where I want them to run on. So when I publish something, effectively, I should see a new site. Or if I unpublish something, I should see a new site. So what I'm going to do is add in a new article and see if it works. Add a new entry. The personal site posts. If anyone hasn't jumped over and subscribed on Francesco's channel yet, he is a madman, puts out more content than anyone at the moment, I think, really. I haven't seen anyone with the work ethic for just grinding out content like him. So definitely check it out. And look, before you even tipped me, I made sure that I was sending people your way anyway. Excellent. What am I working on? I am working on my own personal site, which is here, Niall.af. And this is just getting up the hooks to work in Contentful so that if I write a new article, that it automatically deploys, statically renders a new site and gets up and going. But yeah, look at this. Excellent. This is great. I think it's the second week in a row that I've had some luck like that. So excellent. So let's put it, I'm going to go to my Medium and just steal some old stuff. And then I'm going to walk through the code, which actually generates a lot of this. So if I go to my stories, go to old ones, what have I not put in here? Let's take a look. No, these are ones I'm in the middle of writing. Let's go to published ones. What do I have? Personal branding, dynamic importing, ES 2020. Let's do this because I don't have anything with code snippets yet. So let's, oh, it's because it has a video. I haven't figured out how to put a video in here yet. I need to figure that out. I need to figure out how to put a video, or else it's going to be very, very boring since, you know, that's most of my content. I'll go to my dev. I'm just not using Medium enough for it to make sense. Look at this. Catalan is in the house. How are we? I don't know whether you're talking to me or Catalan. I'm going to say you're talking to Catalan because I'm super fast. You know? So let's go to the dash, or no, we want to go to my profile. Yeah, let's just take this one for a moment. Let's just grab this because all I want to do is see if things work. Okay, we have that. Aha, it wasn't me. So what is the excerpt? Do I have a cover image on that? I don't. I don't have a cover image on it. Sweet. Okay, so let's have a look to see if I can create a cover image for this as well. But what date was that? 16th of July, 2020. July, title. I'll put an emoji in. I have no emojis in my stuff yet. So let's put that there. And we will then go into slug 10 fun APIs to play with. So this is just the value of that. Let's put in JavaScript. That's a tag. And web development. And I will start trying to, because I think I have to use Chrome. For some reason, I can't on Brave add what image size are my? What image sizes am I using in the posts? I wonder actually. So in the post, no, it's in the pages slug. Slug. We'll go into this in a second as well. That's pretty cool. Some interesting stuff I discovered when I'm messing around with this. Head, post header. 400 by 800. Okay, so that's what I'm going to create. So this is what I use to basically make all my thumbnails and things is Canva. So if you're looking for like a marketing tool or something like that, yeah, you just pick an element. So like if I want to keep this topical, I might go black on black on black. Let's go into the CSS. I want to see what gradient I'm using. So I'm using this. And what else we're using? This. And let's make this bigger. APIs for your 10 fun APIs. Okay, let's go boom, boom. Okay, so we'll keep it at that. Download this PNG. And let's get rid of this for a second. Put this over here. And let's do that. We'll publish this. Oh no, that's 10 fun APIs, 10 fun APIs. Let's go back to here. We'll add this as the existing media. I think I have everything covered. Tags, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now let's publish it. And I should get an email to say, if everything went as expected, I should have a new website built in just a minute with, yeah, just ready for action, I guess. Let's give it a second. Let's see how fast this goes. Marcel, where are you? Building, building, building. Any day now. Any day now. Yes, I've seen that, but if you activate it on a newer instance, if it's not an old version of Next, it should work pretty instantly. It didn't take too long. I seen that when I did it when it first came out on old things, but if you're on Next 17 plus, it should be okay. So that says it's redeployed. Command refresh. And we have a new article. Excellent. So I didn't even need to do anything. It worked. Weird having this ball just floating around down here, but it worked. So that's good, I guess. And let's go through the logic of how these articles were put together with Contentful, because there was a few small painful pieces when I was doing this. And I will probably make a video on it because a little bit painful, but very interesting. How to make an image without this error? Okay, yeah, let's go through that. I'm going to go through that, and we can have like optional queries, and let's see what would happen if I didn't want something. So if I go into, I think post.js is where, yeah, into slugs. One thing would be, we get all the post data here, okay? And if we wanted to make sure it didn't need it, so instead of having the image require, because what's happening here is the component that's rendering it is failing because it's requiring an image. See the way it's saying this? So what you could easily do is even say, let's wrap this, you could say, that, or like just to be safe, traversal, just whatever, the file.url, so it's safe. But like, yeah, once you do that, then what would happen is the post header just wouldn't render and the thing would continue going. Because right now what's happening is it's seeing that this component breaks and it's not going to let you build a website with a broken component. And as a result, that's where you get to this. But yeah, so that's all you'd have to do. It shouldn't be too much crazier than that. I'm going to undo that because I like having images on all my things. It probably shouldn't be mandatory, but how and ever. So document to React components. So this is the Contentful React renderer. I don't need this actually. And you can get rich types in. So when I was using the rich text type, by default, I wasn't able to get images to show in the document. So what you need to do is create a render node for every time it comes across something. So like blocks.embedded asset is a type. And it looks for the file and title and things. And I generate, every time it comes across the embedded asset, it gets this stuff in here, renders an image. And so now when I pass in the options which have this render node, it creates this to React components thing. So all you do is, if something isn't rendering as you expected, like I'm going to have to make one of these for videos soon because I'm going to need to make a custom node every time it comes across something, and I'll have to play around with that, a different type to say what it is. Or find a very common way of inserting a video and things, or links to videos, and then dealing with it. So you can pass in the options to this, and you're able to then take out the rich text fields in there. Without that, your site ends up, let me go to localhost 3000 here. I'm going to close this because it's going to definitely confuse me. Mr. Pitt is back in the house. So if we go in here. No, actually that has no media. What has media? In here has what media for sure. So I have images here that I've been putting inline into the post. So if I get rid of the options here, notice this disappears because it doesn't know how to deal with the inline images, because the query that comes back from Contentful for me is a little bit weird. It's very heavy. So let me just console log out here. The post. Actually, let's do this. And we'll see what exactly goes in here. So now the image is back, but like, let's have a look to see what's in there. We have this object with a post that has a body, date, blah, 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 all of the normal stuff. But the body is this document which has all of these content nodes. See, paragraph, paragraph, paragraph. And then when it comes across this embedded asset block, it has no idea what to do with it. So you just need to tell it what to do when it comes across something like that. And that's where these embedded types come in. So the blocks will have like different things, and you can check out the documentation. But you'll see there, this fills out to be embedded asset block. So if I just put in the string embedded asset block, it will pull that out and it will show you exactly what you need to be. I'm not using this, so I'll delete that as well. And that's how you get, with Contentful, you're able to get some of this stuff to lean in. And from there, from there, you're able to use this pretty much as like a normal WYSIWYG blog editor. So I think that's very handy. I like using Medium and things to write for it. I tend to write all my articles in Medium first, just because I like the editor. So I'm going to try and start switching over to Contentful, because it also has a pretty nice, intuitive system for doing all these things. I better look to see what my new article looked like after. Nice. Worked out well. So it looks well. Oh, well, this does not look well. So let's fix that. Let's change that and see them update. Add a space. I wonder what bullet points look like on this. Let's try it out. Oh, it's seeing it all as one word. Interesting. Let's copy this into a different, into TextMate. How did I do the other list ones, I wonder? Well, this is annoying. I thought it was going to be fun. Now I know they're on separate lines at least. Okay, so let's save that. Let's publish changes. And it should update on everything. So what's going on now? We are building the latest pull again. It's going to create a static release of this, so it's hopefully fast and everything. I am going to be announcing this launch of the site very soon when I have the articles back over, because what I do want to do is start pushing a newsletter out to people, but it will be a mix of business and web development. And that's just because it's a hybrid of my role at the moment, because I code a lot for fun, but you know, I do a lot of the business development as well. So it's going to be a hybrid, and hence why I've separated my own newsletter away from Kodu, which is just coding stuff. And I want to be able to just write all the random stuff that I'm thinking in my own personal newsletter. So if you're interested in seeing all the weird things, I have not actually. That's the next thing I should look at, because Vercel and next to the Nextjs preview mode, I forgot all about that. I forgot. Damn you, Jay. Gonna add me more work to do. Create a preview set. Yeah, do you know what? I need to probably just set that and the incremental rendering as well would probably be best for this. So what I need to do is create and access an API route, set a preview data, preview mode enabled, accessing that, your site, API, preview, secret token, and slug path. No, not at all. It's fine. Look at this. I have people to talk to. How does this work? I just get, if anything, it's just like every time I'm like, this is a nice coffee break. Or Jay just comes along and goes, you know, you don't need coffee. You could just keep working. No, that's very true. I should do both the incremental changes, and maybe next week that's what I'll set up. This week I wanted to take it easy enough. So yeah, if anyone has any questions on my weird decisions for this, let me know. But actually, the incremental builds, need to set up some cookies, and that's it for preview mode. Nice. Let me take a look at this. Let's see if we can get this working. Pages API, preview.js. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. Where's the console? Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Validate one in your get static props. Huh. Let me check. I don't understand that. I haven't set up the incremental page builds, and I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. So get static. Set revalidate one. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Incremental static. Ooh, okay. Page when the rest going in at most. Okay, nice. Oh, okay, that is interesting. I didn't realize it's that easy. So you just put revalidate one. Okay, that's all right. Let's listen to Jay. Jay knows what he's talking about. So there is my get static, and I should be able to publish that, and it will revalidate. So Wow, that's so cool. If that's all it takes, that's so cool. And then I just hit the... All right, let's add this to the build. Nice. Okay, so let's see how that works. I'm going to disable the hooks on Contentful. So I'm going to pull this over because you'll see my hook. And I don't tend to want everyone to be able to hit my hooks. So when I publish a new article, nice. So I will have... See you later, Jake. Oh, for sure. I bet you will. Okay, so now we have that. So that means, technically speaking, my site should not rebuild anymore. Well, everything is up to date. Let's go back here and see if there's any other short articles I can add. Okay, let's add this in. So we go to Contentful. I have removed the hooks. Save changes. Okay, hold on. Let me just check. That's saying my webhook didn't save. So webhooks. Okay, now it's saved to do the things. I'm just setting it so that it only rebuilds on an unpublish. See you soon. So now if I add a new article, I should be able to do the incremental build. So let's write some content, add an entry, personal site posts. No, that's not what it was. It is all of this stuff that I want to pull in. Okay, boom, 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 that. We have that. Let's save that. And add it in here. publish that. Go back, and we have that. Okay, that's fine. How, blah, blah, blah. Slug. We don't even have a title. Let's get the emoji in here as well. And when did I write this article? 21st of May, 2020. How many words? Okay, perfect. So that's tags, imports. This is where I'll want to see if it works. So let's publish this and hopefully nothing builds. And let's have a look. And if this works, I'm going to call it a night because I am tired today. So I'm going to take it easy. Let's take a quick look at what's going on. This should not, okay, nothing has changed here. That has been published. I should be able to go, like that's a post. Oh yeah, that's because that's not the real site. So if I go to Niall.af, I go to there, and I put into this. Huh. I thought that would do it. Unfortunately not. I wonder why that is. Interesting. I think I'll go back to just getting the hooks to do it because I need to figure that out though. Or am I making an assumption? Oh, no, this is update existing pages by re-rendering them. Ah, okay. No, that's okay. So then if I change something else, so if I publish this and then change it, it will update. Aha. I'm just thinking of the revalidate. So let's have a quick test of that then. So if I pull this over, settings, webhooks, contentful. So what we should be able to see when I publish this, let's put in a typo first. So say blah. Okay, actually I'm not showing you anything here, so that's not helpful. Okay, so I've added blah. Let's publish the changes. This will trigger and build. Yeah. Story of my life, Praveen. Story of my life. So let's see this. I'll just vibe out to the music for a few minutes while this is going on. Okay, so once I get this incremental changes working, nice. Okay, any day now. Okay, so blah is there as expected. The code is working nicely as expected. And what I have to do now is actually undo the hooks, because as soon as I save things here, general settings, webhooks, webhook settings. Let's publish the changes and see what happens. Cool, and it's gone. I didn't have to wait for the build. Okay, so let me put this bigger for a second. So I didn't have to wait around, and the blah has been taken out. And the nice part is my website is still building now, but yet it's picked up the changes from adding that one line of revalidate here, which is nice. That's really interesting. Nice. So we have revalidated, things revalidate when they need to. And yeah, that's everything. Sweet. I think that's everything I wanted to cover really today. Does anyone have any questions in the chat before I log off? I'm always open to questions. Oh, Paul, you're only coming back, and I'm about to like head off early for once. So I was just asking everyone, did they have any questions in the chat? Sorry, I have to put up the first one first. So yeah, I'm back. Excellent. Great. All right, so I think that's everything for today. I think I'm going to have an early night, chill out, and enjoy the weekend. For everyone else, and I have a few more of the thinking juices to get through. So I'm going to have a happy Friday. All right, everyone. cheers for checking in. I'll do another stream next week. We're going to have to come up in the chat or into my Discord. You can help me come up with a project for next week. I might continue trying to finish out the Kodu platform or start the Kodu blogging community for everyone to join in with. But yeah, if you're in the Discord, help me by giving me some ideas and we'll build something cool. See you after.